For the last 10 years, I have enjoyed bringing you all along for the ride as we scratch under the surface to find the hidden oases tucked away across Australia. More recently, the East Kimberley has been a highlight in my career of exploring, and I have tried to leave no stone unturned in a quest to show you what this area has available beyond the normal tourist routes. My time up here has rapidly come to an end, but Ronny has insisted on one more location before I head back east for another year. I don't know a great deal about where we are heading other than it's south of Kununurra towards Halls Creek, and the location is called Violet Valley. Every year we do an annual fishing trip over to the east coast, and by now we should be heading that way, but Ronny had some other plans. He wouldn't let me leave just yet, and I haven't had too many details. Hey Ronny, where are you taking me, mate?
Yeah, mate, I'm taking you to a secret location there. Now, my grandfather, he's just starting off a new tourism adventure out on his place, putting together a campsite and stuff like that, and also wanted to know what other activities he could do. And there's a couple of roads out to some magnificent destinations that he wants to take his clients. So we're going to help him put in a road.
Awesome. Sounds good, mate, because you know I should be heading for my fishing trip right now.
Yeah, mate, I do know I have to get you back for your fishing trip. You don't want to miss that. But look, I promise you, you will love this adventure. And definitely pushing in tracks is something we love to do.
This area, it's not too far from the Bungle Bungles, I understand.
Yeah, mate, we're about 30 k's or so from the Bungle Bungle turnoff. And which makes this place, once it opens up, one of the perfect destination to have a base camp. So you can come in, park your caravans up, and go out and explore this part of the area. Yeah, I think it's a great location.
Alright, sounds good. I'm looking forward to meeting your grandpa. You guys have got an awesome family, mate. Thanks very much for bringing us in and sharing.
Yeah, no, thanks for that. You know, I do have a big family across the Kimberley. Yeah, every single one of them are just awesome. Yeah, no, thanks.
I literally have 4 days until I have to be on the east coast for my annual boys fishing trip. It's going to take me 3 of those days to cross the country, so I really hope Ronny is taking me into a pretty neat spot, but he hasn't let me down since, so I'll keep following him for now. Running along a creek beside us here. Ronny's Gramps has a really nice campground here, so we're going to set up a base camp. Opening to the public in early 2020, Violet Valley Campground is a brand new campsite right on the banks of Bow River. Before we explore it though, I have another touring tips segment for you. Owning a 79 series, you definitely get to know their little idiosyncrasies. Now, most four-wheel drives come standard with a pollen or cabin filter to stop the dust coming in through your air conditioning unit. Now, unfortunately, the 79 series doesn't, but what we've discovered is when you buy a filter kit from the shop, the one for a 200 and a 79 series, it comes with the cabin filter, which is supposed to fit the 200 series, but it also fits the 79, which is great news because this is one we've had in one of our vehicles for about a month up here in the Kimberleys, and you can see the job that it's doing, keeping all the dust out, and also speargrass. That's a massive problem up here. There's the new one compared to the one that's been in a vehicle. This isn't the worst one we've had. We've actually had another one that tops this, believe it or not. It's pretty easy to install, and I'll show you where it goes. First up, you need to completely remove the glove box. There's a clip you need to remove. You need to push the center in, and then you can take the clip out like so. With that clip taken out, that allows this piece of air ducting to come out. You may have to manhandle it a bit. Turn your vent to recirc, and this will help you see what's going on underneath. Now we can access this filter tray here. This is a really primitive gauze one, and we're actually going to put the new paper filter in this tray. It has got a bend in it because you do have to flex it to get it out, and you can see there we've got a bit of spear grass and stuff as well, and that's going straight in the cab. There's nothing much stopping that with just this crude gauze. I've given this one a quick wash out just to get rid of the existing dust and spear grass. So now I'm ready to fit my new filter in. This one here comes with a airflow direction indicator on it. So I'm going to place it in here so the air can come in this way and come out the other side. And leaving the cardboard outer installed on it makes fitting it in a snug fit, and it actually still has movement to flex to get it back in under that glove box compartment. To reinstall, it's just working backwards from where you originally started, putting this cassette back in. You may have to jiggle it a bit. There we go, that's set. All that's left to do now is to reinstall this piece of plastic ducting here, and don't forget your little clip that holds it in. And once this is done, you can now enjoy pollen and dust-free air in your 79 series. We've set up a base camp just alongside the creek there, and we have got green grass. I haven't seen that for months, so that was a welcome sight. Now we're on a track not too far from camp, being guided by one of the traditional owners here to a cave where there is some rock art, and she's going to give us a bit more detail once we arrive there. Only 2 kilometres from our campsite, the Snake Dreaming Cave is one of the many culturally significant locations open to visitors to explore. Nana, Shirley and Carla are our guides today, and they love sharing their stories from this land.
Wipe this. Done with your branch. Barama, Baranyari, Mangayam, Baranba.
What's the significance of these leaves on the rocks here, Carla?
I'm just letting the old people know that we're here. So, yeah. And I spoke to them just to keep him up safe. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Let them know that, yeah.
That you've brought someone new into the area kind of thing as well too. All right, awesome. And is it all right if I have a look underneath in there? Is that okay?
Okay, yeah.
I can see it now. There's what looks to be a snake.
Yeah.
And a couple other paintings over there. But you really get the best view laying down and looking up. You can see more detail in it. And also looking out at the view that he must have had when he's doing these paintings as well. So yeah, really special spot, and thank you to the local mob for letting us come in and have a look. It's a really special place and special privilege.
It's one of our bush tucker we get during the wet. Maybe whoever done the painting in here had a good feed too. Minjara we call it. Black plum.
And what do you look like?
It's black. You don't pick it off the tree. You have to wait till it falls on the ground. Yeah, that's when it's ripe.
So had nice cave, painting, good view and food. Good spot. Oh, that's neat.
The bachelor pad this one. Back in the day.
So will this come back in the wet season?
Yeah. Look at that.
What do you got there?
It's a spearhead.
Really?
Yes.
That's incredible. Wow.
Yeah, we call it Kimberley.
Jimble?
Kimberley.
Jimble.
Kimberley. Yeah.
That's incredible. So they've actually shaped that up.
Yeah.
That's unreal. And it was literally just sitting there.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's really
You
cool.
find it all over the place here.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really neat. Still got a good point on it. So this isn't the first one you've seen around here?
Yeah, no.
Wow.
It's a lot.
That's still a bit of a point on it. So yeah, good bit of kit for hunting, eh? Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks for showing that to me. That's
welcome.
really good. Very cool.
Hey, Penny, come over here.
Where do you go?
This, put your ears there.
On the tree.
Yeah, you can see this little hole here. That's how we find. That's how we find the bush honey.
Oh,
Sugar cane?
wow, yeah, you can hear them in there. That's really cool. You can actually hear the bees inside. They're native bees. There's a little hole they're going into here. And they're actually inside that. Sounds like there's quite a few in there and they're very busy. That's crazy. And they're just getting in that tiny little hole. So
But yeah, can't get this one here because of these here.
ah, okay.
Yeah,
They're
it'll
filling
make you, make you lumps near your grind the thing part.
Really?
Yeah,
They make you crook?
yeah.
Ah, okay.
But the other trees without that, it's okay to get it.
Wow, so be nice and sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. You got good eyes to spot that. Did you see the bees or you saw the hole?
Oh, seeing the bees.
Yeah. That's very neat. Oh, thanks for showing me.
Yeah. Cold weather is the best time to get them.
Is
This
it?
one is that's a lot of honeys.
Yeah, yum. Yeah, I love honey. Huh, very neat. But not with those plants
Yeah.
to that tree.
Yeah.
Huh, good to know. Don't want to get cooked.
Yeah.
Being with Nana, Shirley and Carla, I have learnt so much in a short period of time. Really, really cool things to see, and we're on our way to another spot, something else that they want to show me. So Nana, Shirley, this tree's been here for a long time?
Long time, when my parents was small, their parents used to hunting ground all around here and get emu, kangaroos, and they used to camping here. That's why they would put that footprint there for emu.
Ah,
Yeah, they camping ground.
Good
When
area to
my father and
stay.
mother, my uncle, and all them up was small,
wow.
really old tree.
It is, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
And the carvings of the emu
Yeah,
is still there. That's really
carving. I was born 1947.
neat. Yeah. Yeah, been here a long time then.
Before my parents and they passed it on to me to tell a story.
Yeah.
That's why I bring my children and my grandchildren.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep it going. from
Yes.
there.
Yeah, no, that's really good to pass it down. No, thank you for showing me.
Yeah.
Hey, Ronnie, is this your first time out here, mate, in this country?
Yeah, mate, this is my first time out here. Yeah, absolutely loving the scenery, mate. It's beautiful out here.
Yeah, well, this escarpment country here in White Colour, and Shirley is showing us. Really, really cool.
You know, when the tourists come out, looking at it through indigenous people's eyes on how we see the country and the stories we like to share and stuff like that. So it's a privilege to come out and spend time with the traditional owners of the country.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I appreciate all the knowledge that they're sharing. There's so much that I don't know and I don't pick up on, and I love it.
Yeah, I'd like to thank them and also Nana Shirley Purdy and Carla for letting us come out, or you know, just showing us the paintings and stuff. So yeah, I think that was awesome. And the honeybees, sugar bag. Oh man, that was just awesome. Even myself, I am learning some more as well. So yeah, for me, I am absolutely stoked to have them out.
Yeah, very special afternoon. The sun is starting to sink below the horizon line. We're heading back to base camp. We're going to have an early night because we have a really big day tomorrow, or a couple of days potentially. More about that then. It's pretty exciting what we're about to do. The campground here at Violet Valley is one of a really high standard, and Grandpa Bruce is making great use of the year-round water available from the Bow River. The camp kitchen and gas barbecue adds to the comfort of guests, along with brand new hot showers and toilet facilities, which are second to none in cleanliness. Couple this with the green grass to roll your swags out on, and Violet Valley Campground is a fantastic spot to set up a base camp to explore both this property and the Bungle Bungles, just 30 kilometres down the road. If you want to camp away from the big tourist crowds, Violet Valley is definitely my pick for travellers passing through from Halls Creek to Kununurra. On top of this, Grandpa Bruce also has visions to push a track through to the Chamberlain Gorge, and this is what he was hoping we could start scouting out for him through some of his backcountry. We have left our base camp, a beautiful spot on the creek there. We've headed out on following Grandpa Bruce. At the moment we're on a track. We need to travel on this track for about 50 kilometres to get to a landmark called the Devil's Elbow. From there we need to cut across, find or push a new track between 15 to 20 k's, depending on the country where we can actually get through. But along the way, Grandpa Bruce is going to show me a couple of things, so it's going to be a good day. It looks really good what you've done around the campsite, all the facilities. It looks beautiful. What's your plans down the track?
Yeah, I showed Ronny there. I've got a few things in place, like walk trails and sacred sites and all that stuff. Got a pamphlet out, and we'll have that there. And when the tourists come, there'll be things to see. They can do their own, or we can guide them.
Nah, that sounds really good. I think you're hoping to open up early next year, next season?
Yeah, that's the best bet. Yeah, I think we've still got a few other things like signage on the highway, even in, and even rubbish bins around the camp. That all need to be sorted out before we can bring people in, I reckon.
One thing is certain though, watch this space. Even the drive along these farm tracks is very scenic. That's unreal. This massive rock standing upright by itself. We're tucked up hard against this escarpment, driving along the edge of it, and it's such a privilege to come into this area. People think that it's a right that they have to travel through different spots, but it's definitely a privilege. It's never a right, and you should always ask. And Grandpa Bruce, I'd really like to thank him and his mob for showing us this countryside. It's absolutely breathtaking. Looks a bit rough through here, Ben. This rocky section is between two escarpments. We're in the valley of it and we're just about to climb up out of it. Got Gramps in front and following him, and Ronny's hot on my heels behind. And now we're climbing up and out of them. It's a little bit rocky on the exit track out, and Grant said he's put a new bore in up the top here. It's just about ready to be put into use. We've got to keep the water up to the cattle out here. It's a working cattle station. They muster them by helicopter. When we travel through a landscape like this, especially when it's opened up a little bit on a plain, we're all looking for turkey because they are good bush tucker. You've got to remember, we're not close to shops here. This is their traditional food, things like plain turkey. So if we can find one along the way, it is such a bonus. And you can put them in the camp oven, they taste delicious. Just had a successful hit on a turkey. There was 2 of them sitting there behind a termite mound, and Gramps has nailed him. Old one-shot wonder, yeah. Good on you, mate. One shot each. I am impressed. Are they good size?
Oh, đó. Winner, turkey dinner.
Mate, turns out Gramps is a one-shot wonder. 1 bullet each bird. Got them. They're a good size too. Everyone's smiling in that car now. Got dinner on board. When Gramps is hunting for a bit of bush tucker, they'll only take what they need. They'll let the others breed up. It's sustainable food source that way. So he's got 2 because there's quite a few people back at camp, so 2 birds will do just nicely. Somewhat of a delicacy, it is a very special honour to have the traditional owners cook and share this tasty bush tuck with me. A gesture I'm truly grateful for. Herbs and spices. Like the Colonel. I like this way of cooking. No washing up, you don't have to clean your fry pan, nothing. The wings and drumsticks actually cook relatively quickly straight on the coals, which is great as the smell of them cooking has my mouth watering. And what, I hear you ask, does it taste like? Pretty good. Well, turkey. It's not a gamey flavour, rather quite light and enjoyable.
Yeah.